Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be going over a few quick changes that I've made in my quest to go, not zero waste, but to be more eco-friendly, more eco-conscious. There's some people that I love watching. Shell Bizzle here on YouTube is really great. She's a lot younger than I am, but she has a lot of good information. So I've gotten a lot from her. There's a few people. I'll try to remember to link some of them down below, or at least put their names. So let's go ahead and dive in. I just have a list here that I'm looking down at of some quick little changes. So I think a big thing is that when people think of going green, that it's expensive. You know, it's like, oh, but that detergent's so expensive. This is so expensive. To make a switch this way is so expensive. There's so many different things that you can do. The first and biggest thing is to stop buying stuff. Like, you don't need to buy 3,000 mason jars to replace all your plastic Tupperware and your water bottles and everything else. The biggest thing is use what you have. If your plastic Tupperware is working, use it. Use it until it is dead, and then go buy something that's a little more eco-friendly, something that isn't plastic. Maybe it's glass, or maybe it's the resealable bags. Stasher has some bags. As always, my husband's working on the patio outside. You will hear thumping. Sorry. We went through Ziploc bags a ton, and that's just something that I don't buy anymore. My husband will still buy them, but again, I'm not using them, and he's even used my reusable bags, so we're buying way less. And that's the thing to realize is, first of all, you don't need to go buy a million new things, and you don't need to be perfect. It's not all or nothing. You know, it's all these little changes that you and I make together can make a huge difference in the world. Huge. So if I'm buying from Costco a Ziploc pack once a year instead of 3 or 4 times a year, that's a big difference. Upcycling, thrifting. If you need to get something that you're fine with it being used, check out the Salvation Army or Goodwill, or you know, something like that. Facebook Marketplace is a really good place to look for things. You know, people are looking to sell stuff, and sometimes it's in brand new condition, and they live like down the street from you and you don't even know. I have gotten several things for my kids. Pajamas, you know, like those footy pajamas. Instead of going to buy something new, you're going to save yourself money. You're helping someone else out, you know, get rid of their stuff, and you're just keeping fast fashion to a minimum. As you're running out of things, you can replace them with something better. Who doesn't have a million water bottles, right? It is what it is. So keep them, take care of them so that they last. And if something goes wrong, then invest in one that maybe isn't plastic, because plastic will never, ever leave this earth. But one thing I really have been trying to work on is like our dishwasher detergent or laundry detergent, just because there's so much plastic. Those containers are just humongous. The pounding is killing me, guys. So I do recommend Drops. Drops is an extremely eco-conscious company. Save money, save plastic. This is what it comes in. So this, for example, is laundry scent booster pods. I got the lavender eucalyptus. It unfolds. We're in this together. We believe in making sustainability and powerful cleaning accessible to all. They have plant-based ingredients, no animal testing, and compostable cardboard packaging. I mean, there's like no waste there. Even that film just dissolves. This can be recycled or composted. I also do compost. I have like a big bin, so I started composting like, I don't know, 8-9 months ago. We'll see. And enjoy it. So another thing are these magic wash berries. I did a lot of research on these. These berries, they're like found in some mountaintop of blah, 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 blah. But the whole point is that, look, it comes just like this. They contain saponins. It's a natural surfactant used for washings, and it has been used for thousands of years with early Asian and American natives. Soap nuts are an environmentally friendly alternative to chemical detergents. And it's just really great. They don't have harmful chemicals. It's obviously all natural. It removes dirt, oil, grime. And all you do, it comes with like I don't know, it had like 2 or 3 of these little bags, and you put 4 to 6 wash berries in there. I used it for the first time last night. It was with a load of laundry that had my daughter's comforter, sheet, her protective sheet, and her wet clothes because she had an accident during her nap. So I used it. I thought it would be a good time to test it out, and considering that the sheets were soaked in her clothes, everything was great. So if it's gonna work on P, I enjoy it. Another thing are dryer balls instead of dryer sheets. Dryer sheets are so wasteful. If you really want something, if it's the smell that you like, get some dryer balls, add some drops of essential oil and whatever scent you love, pop them in there. It actually helps dry your clothes faster because it's fluffing up the clothes and getting air to circulate more. It's gonna help with the static, and it's going to scent your clothes. And these will last a lot longer. So definitely you can get these anywhere. No need to spend $1 million on them, but really great. Some other little changes I made. I moved to bar soap. I don't have super sensitive skin, so if you do, you know, this may not be an option for you, but I just stopped buying shower gel for myself. Cloth napkins, you can buy actual cloth napkins that like clip to each other in a roll, but I've just been using my old burp cloths. And we still have paper towels and stuff like that for certain messes and spills, and I definitely have been using them a lot more recently with everything going on, but I've just been using dish rags for cleaning. You know, I mean, I just realized the things that I was using paper towels for, I mean, just everything. Wiping the table and the counters, wiping down furniture, the TV. It's like, my God, you know, and I have all of these burp cloths. So I keep them in a drawer, and I roll them up to make them small, and even my husband will grab them and use them. So we've been cutting our waste a lot. Obviously bring your own bags when you're food shopping. I know that kind of went away for a bit. It's starting to get reinstated. You can still, when you go food shopping, bring your bags and leave them in your car. And just like how your cart is loaded, when you're putting it on the conveyor belt, you can just ask them to put it back in the cart, or like, you know, you can put it in the cart. And then when you get to your car, you can bag your own. Like it doesn't take that long, you know? And if there's paper bags, use those over plastic, but at the same time, again, less waste is better. Unpackaged produce. If you're gonna grab a couple peppers, and I bring up peppers specifically because I was emptying the groceries my husband had gotten like 2 months ago maybe, and there was a pack of 3 peppers on like the styrofoam thing in plastic. I'm like, why? Like, it's so unnecessary to me. You know, fruit that comes in plastic, like a plastic bag, you know, bananas, I mean, if your bananas are like sticky and stuff, I get like wanting to put them in something. I have mesh bags to put produce in, but if you don't want to, you know, use those or anything, it's just like, you don't really need, for most fruit, like, you don't need it to be pre-packaged, like to buy, like tomatoes on a vine in a package. You know, it's so crazy to me. It's just excessive packaging, and it usually is more expensive. I've noticed, at least in my area, when they're pre-packaged like that, because it's like someone took the effort to put a red, yellow, and green pepper together. And lastly, razors. Razors are so wasteful, especially these plastic razors. If you can buy, they're safety razors, but they scare me because it's like actual razor blades, and I don't know, again, with the babies, and I'm going crazy being home with them, trying to work and do YouTube and do everything. My dog is snoring. Can you hear it? My little baby man. You know, but if you can buy like a metal razor, I think even that would be preferable with the replaceable heads over plastic. A big thing is just supporting the plastic industry. You know, plastic, I feel like, runs the world. Not just, I mean, there's so much money in oil and plastic, and then it goes into politics, and you know, it's almost like our politicians aren't even, like, they're just puppets they're gonna do whatever whoever's giving them money for, whatever they want, you know. That's my soapbox for 2 seconds. But you know, wherever you can make these little changes. There are safety razors. There's another razor I just saw. Oh my God, I forgot the name of it, but I'm really interested in getting it, and my razor just broke and I'm still kind of using it, but I'm like, my husband uses Dollar Shave Club, and those have metal razors. I do believe there's some plastic in them, and he has a ton of razors. I'm like, you need to slow down your subscription and use up some of these razors. But he like shaves his head and everything. But and I liked that I was able to get those razors from him and just use his. So I'll have to see what their options are. But that's it. Those are just a few quick, simple ways that you can save some money, little changes that you can easily make that won't hurt you. You know, it's not gonna hurt. It's not a huge transition. You know, you're used to wiping maybe your glass and your TV and your electronics with a microfiber cloth. Use another cloth to wipe down your counters, you know, and then you just wash it. But you know, like, things get clean. You know, you can do that. So these were just a few different little things that I started doing to kind of get started and cut down my waste. We noticed our trash was like, it was cut down by, oh my God, I would say like 2/3. Like, our trash bin wasn't even being full, you know, every week. And it's just, our biggest waste is probably the diapers, honestly. But yeah, it's crazy how much less waste we have, especially with me composting. Like, a lot of the food goes there, and napkins I compost. You know, plastic bags that you can't recycle, like the shopping bags or like the film bags. I just, you know, we keep them out here with our recycling area, and then I'll bring it to our grocery store and I'll drop it off there. You know, it's all of these little things. You know, I stopped buying the K-cups, and I got a reusable K-cup pod. It's those things, you know, don't go start buying things, but you can start researching now for when you do finish, how are you gonna replace this with something that's more sustainable? You know, if we all do our part doing little things, it will help us and our world for our children and our children's children. And that's really what it's about. My husband would make fun of me, and now he's just used to it. So I hope you guys got something out of this video. I know I rambled a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.